Welcome back, everybody. So today I thought I would share with you something that I've been thinking about possibly sharing. I love these sorts of videos whenever I see them out there. So today I thought I would share with you my tattoos and the stories behind them. So I currently have 4 tattoos. I thought I would share with you in the order that I got them, the stories about them, because most of the tattoos I have pretty interesting stories. So let's just hop right on into it. I currently have on a sweater, but all of my tattoos are on my arms, so I'm gonna take off my sweater and I'm gonna show you one by one all of my tattoos. My first tattoo that I ever got, I was a I was a sophomore in college, and I got this tattoo. There are 2 Rose of Sharon petals because my middle name is Rose and my mom's name is Sharon. So I got this for her, and it's 2 petals for the 2 of us. And I actually got my tattoo with my mom. My mom got a cluster of roses on her, I can't remember which rib it is, but she got a cluster of roses on her hip, and we went to the same tattoo artist. He drew both of these designs up for us, and he did such a beautiful job on the shading. But this design only took, I would say, probably an hour and a half. It's been too long, so I can't really remember exactly how long it took because of the shading and everything. And there's white in there too. It's not just black and gray. He put some white in there. So that's why it took so long. And mine took only an hour and a half. My mom, she would have to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure my mom's tattoo took 2 different sittings, and collectively it was like 5 or 6 hours, and that's way too long. I don't think I could ever get a tattoo, because it's a really big one. I don't think I could ever get one that big with that much detail for that long on the ribs, because that's one of the most painful places. So she was a champ. I was really impressed. But I just love this so much for the significance, because I love my mom. She's my best friend. So I'm really glad that we had that special experience together of getting our first tattoos together. My second tattoo is on my wrist, but it says patience, and it's super special because and maybe I'll talk about, this seems kind of like a little bit of a funky thing, so if you're not spiritual or religious, this may sound kind of weird to you, but there have been a couple instances in my life where I felt like I heard God speaking to me. The second time I heard God speak to me, he told me patience. There's a poem about that in my poetry collection, which is, as always, for free for you to read on my website, The Ginger Introvert, and I can always link that down below. But there's a poem about this, and he spoke patience to me, and then I feel like I struggled with it so much for the rest of my life. And I feel like this happened when I was about 12, and I always knew that I wanted to get a tattoo that said patience. I actually thought it was going to be my first tattoo, but I kind of thought about where I would want it for a long time. I didn't know what kind of writing I would want it to be. So this was actually a different tattoo artist than the first. I have worked with 3 different tattoo artists, and this was the second. And I actually got this down at the beach when I was with my family 2 summers ago now. And now I have such great memories of going with my cousins, because when I went to get this tattoo, my cousins went with my aunt to get matching tattoos on their feet. So I have that really special memory of going with them when they were getting their tattoos and when I got my tattoo. I can link all of the Instagrams to the different tattoo artists that I've worked with down in the description, because they were all lovely. I have always had really great experiences with the tattoo artists I've worked with. My third tattoo was actually my hand right here. It's Thing from the Addams Family, and I'm going to link the better clip in here. The story behind this tattoo, I actually got it almost exactly a year ago. I got it on November 1st in 2019 because this was actually a part of a flash sale for Halloween that Liz did. And when I saw it on her Instagram, I just fell in love with it. I've always loved the Addams Family. I've always loved the character of Thing. I always thought he was so random and kind of cool. This is probably the tattoo that was the most random, and it still has meaning because I grew up loving the Addams Family, but it's not like the others where it's like I had it done with a family member or it's a really special memory. I just kind of saw it and I loved it and I wanted it on my body. So that's the story of my Thing tattoo. And honestly, I feel like my favorite tattoo kind of shifts from day to day, week to week. But I feel like Thing is just my favorite tattoo that I've gotten. It's so cool. And if people see it and they recognize it, they're like, oh my gosh, you have Thing? And I'm like, yeah, it's super cool. And it's kind of a conversation starter. And finally, my fourth tattoo was also done by Liz. And here is another clip of the tattoo. And this was also, it's my rose, this was also another flash sale that Liz had just before the shutdown for COVID. If I really think about it, I think I got this rose tattoo like a week or two before the shutdown. Like a week or two before we couldn't go anywhere. It was really just before everything really started getting bad. Or I got super lucky. So, but the reason why I've always wanted a rose tattoo was, like I mentioned, my middle name is Rose and they're one of my favorite flowers. And Liz just does such a great job with shading also, and her design style is so unique and special. And I loved how she did the petals and the leaves, and I loved how she had the thorns on the stem. I just loved everything about it. And again, when she shared this design, I knew I had to get in contact with her and get this tattoo done, and I'm so happy I did. This is something else too. I've had a couple family members ask me, like, do you think you're ever going to regret your tattoos? And I don't think so. I love all of my tattoos. I've had most of them for years. The meanings for all of them are so special to me, and I love connecting with people whenever they comment on the tattoos that they see, and they're just some of my favorite things, and I love talking about them and I love sharing them, and that's why I made this video. So I know it's super short. I know that it's not the typical length that you see from me, but I hope you enjoyed it, and you best believe in the future I do plan to get more tattoos, and I'll continue to make these videos as I get more and more. I would love to be able to do that throughout the course of my life, and I have plenty of ideas, so I'm never gonna run out of ideas for tattoos in the future, and I can't wait to show you those whenever they happen. I don't think I'd feel safe getting another tattoo right now with COVID and everything, but I'm just enjoying the ones I have now, and I'm glad I got to share them with you. So please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any tattoos, I would love to hear your stories down below in the comments. Tell me some of your special tattoo stories, no matter if they have big meanings or if they're just fun things that you wanted. Every tattoo is special in its own way, and I can't wait to read your stories. And thank you so much for listening to mine. I hope you have a great day. Bye.